Hey, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to crack an offer. Now, in this video we're going to be doing home services, or to be more specific, bathroom kitchen remodels, and I'm pretty much going to show you step by step of how I do it so you can kind of see my thought process and how I kind of go from zero to hero, how I'm able to make an offer that I start losing money with to becoming profitable and then scaling. Now, when I'm doing this, I'm in the process of still making it profitable, so I'm not profitable just yet, but I did make some progress, and I kind of really wanted to show you guys exactly what I'm doing, because this is the step where everybody gets stuck, right? You found a good offer, you find some good ads, you make some good ads, you're running it, and it just doesn't seem to be profitable. You're losing like 10 bucks, you're losing 20 bucks a day, and you're trying like, freaking I can't make this happen. So this video is exactly for you. So before we get started into the Facebook ads, want to just clarify some things. First of all, this is me Facebook ads, not TikTok ads. I will be releasing a TikTok ads kind of walkthrough, same thing. Number two is I know this offer works. I know multiple people that run this offer that make money. This offers you could find on almost any network, and so if you have any AMs, affiliate managers, that you want to run the same offer, all you have to do is just hit up Transparent Affiliate. They could also help you get this offer hooked up. And number two is I've ran home services before, so I do kind of have an idea on how it performs and stuff like that. So let's get straight into it. I'll kind of show you guys exactly how everything works. All right, so once you're here in the ad account, the first thing that I'll look through is I have 3 campaigns, right? So here's 1, 2, 3. So these are the 3 campaigns that I've been running, and this is the first campaign that I pretty much published. And so from what it looks like, I spent $215 and got 3 conversions, which means I got paid out. It's $72 per conversion, and I'm getting paid $20 per conversion. So as you can see, I'm losing my ass on this. So this is kind of the first campaign that I ran. I ran it for 3 days, and it does seem like, you know, I just blew $200, but there's a lot of data that I kind of captured from this. And so I'm kind of going to go through it with you guys. So first of all, let's go to performance and clicks. So we're going to go here. So let's look at the main metrics, right? And I talk about this in a different video of how to create really good ads or creatives or videos and how to get your click-through rate up. So I won't be covering that exactly in this video, but so if you want to watch that, you could hit after this video, you could view one of my videos on how to create creatives. So over here, you can see the cost per click is $2 and the cost per click is $181. In my other videos, I talk about you want to have a CTR of at least 2%. So this is almost in the ballpark. This is doing pretty good. So a few things about running this. So I got 100 clicks. However, I am running this through a pre-lander page or advertorial. There's many ways to call it, right? This new 2023 model relief program helped me well. Now, this is not super compliant. You can't write relief. I did just run it for a test to see how it performs. And as you guys can see, it didn't perform well. However, there's a lot of data that I collected from this. So I'm kind of explaining to you guys how it works. So, I mean, you can pause this video and see how I wrote this advertorial, yada, yada, you know, check, and this goes straight to the offer. I'm not going to show you the offer right away or the ads, but if you do want to go on Discord, send me a message and I'll pretty much give you the ad creatives that I used and the offer, and I'll kind of help you get on that. So here's the pre-lander page. Now let's go back to the ads. So I got about 100 clicks that went to this pre-lander page, and just looking through the numbers, there's about a 40% click-through rate. So out of these 100, there's 40 people that clicked this offer, right? So they clicked the button, which means they got redirected to the offer. So out of those 40, just being in the industry, I know how conversions work. So out of these 40, I would say about at least 20, I would say even 30% converted. So filled out the form. So if we take 100, we get 50 clicks. So we got around, 15 conversions. I mean, if you want to look at that alone, let's say we get 10 conversions, right? So I know for almost a fact, 10 people filled out the form. However, most bathroom remodel services, they only will fire the conversion if a homeowner fills out. So there's a question, are you a homeowner? Yes or no. If they hit no and they go fill out the rest of the form, the conversion won't fire. And so this is most likely what's happening. So I'm looking at these numbers. I'm like, okay, numbers look great, right? Click-through rate is strong. I mean, it's decent. Cost per click isn't too bad. Just things are doing well, but I am not making money. And this is where pretty much with my experience, I'm kind of like, okay, so most likely what's going on is the offer's filtering my leads, which means my leads are not qualified enough for the conversion to fire, which means I need to target a different audience. And so that's showing me that my targeting isn't right. And so let's kind of dive deep into my targeting. So if I go to ad sets for one campaign, so you can see here, I'm doing 4 ad sets. Each one of them has a 20 budget, and you can kind of see which one's converted, but they're all losing me money. So it doesn't really matter. But if you kind of dive deep and notice, I don't do any targeting. So I have 3 ads per ad group, and as you can see here, there's no detailed targeting, right? It's just open or broad targeting, and I'm believing doing that for all the campaigns except one. All right, so here's one, real estate. I'm kind of targeting some real estate stuff. So that's what seemed to be a problem, right? I'm not targeting the exact homeowners. So seeing that, I'm like, okay, how do I create an audience that is homeowner based? So I started thinking, and my company also does mailing. So we do emails, and I know that we have a lot of homeowner data. And so I'm like, hey, what if I throw some homeowner data onto Facebook and say, hey, Facebook, find me the audience that are like this, or in other words, a lookalike audience. And so that's what I did. And if you don't know how a lookalike audience is, pretty simple. All you have to go is to audiences. You know, there's a lot of videos on this, so you can just watch, find YouTube. But pretty much here's the list that I uploaded: homeowner data. There's 10K of it, and then it created 3 sets of lookalike audience. So 1%, 1 to 3%, 3 to 6%. And pretty much now I have a lookalike audience, which is an audience that looks like homeowners, because all this data is homeowners. So that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So now let's go back to the ads manager. And so we have a lookalike audience. So I was like, okay, perfect. Now, by the way, ignore this campaign. I just kind of, this one, the second one, my employee started it for kind of no reason, just spent $15, didn't make, so we paused it. So then we made another campaign. Now this one is direct. It doesn't have a landing page. It goes straight to the offer. That's something also you could test: landing page, no landing page, and see what performs better. I wanted to test it out, see how it is. So as you can see over here, I have a lookalike audience. So the audience is 1%, 1% to 3%, and then here's just a detailed renovation, right? Like if you don't have a targeted audience, you know, you could probably ask your AMs like, hey, do you guys have some data that I could make a lookalike audience? Usually that won't fly unless you're an experienced affiliate and they know you personally. So your next best bet is to do detailed targeting. So you pretty much find things that homeowners do. So like home repair, home improvement, home renovation. Who does that? Homeowners, right? Because that's obviously what they live in. A renter won't be looking to renovate their home because they don't own the home. So that's a really good way to single out the homeowners, right? So here's the thing about, once you find a good audience, this is what happens to your ads. They actually improve. And so again, if we go to performance and clicks, you start seeing that my click rate went up from 1.8% all the way to 2.42%. My cost per click went down from $2.60 to $1.56. So again, I didn't spend a lot of money, but remember, we're testing, and these little things are super important to see. And my cost per result dropped. Again, this is a small sample test. This is not enough to be like, okay, it's time to scale. But this kind of gives you an idea of how to crack an offer, right? You're not always profitable. You're losing money in the beginning a lot of times, but you test one by one to make it work. I mean, I'm in a hole for, you know, $331. I got 5 conversions, so I made 100. I'm getting paid $20 for this offer, so I made $100 back. So I lost $230 on this offer, but it's worth it because I know once I could able to really adjust these, I can potentially get this offer to make me at least $1,000 profit a day once you really dial it in. And so this is kind of my thought process. I'm like, okay, so now this works, right? So I get 2% purchases. So I'm probably gonna run this for a few days because, you know, I'm kind of breaking even, losing a little bit, but I'm willing to take an L and run it for a few days and let the pixel really figure out the audiences. And then from there, you could start scaling. Because once your pixel figures out your audience, once you kind of give it the right direction, you let it warm up a little bit, and then it's kind of game over. You can start scaling from there. So when I do this, I don't set up rules. I just run. You know, if I lose money, I lose money. But that's what kind of affiliate marketing is. You have to test. You have to take on the risk. You have to spend some tests I've spent thousands of dollars and still didn't make work. And then only after spending like, you know, $2-3 grand, then I started making it work. Now, I'm not recommending you do that. I run with high budgets, kind of gives me the ability to do that. But for you, you know, spend 20, spend 100, spend $200. Try to really manipulate these things to make it work. Now, you know, I'll be fair, some offers you run and you just start printing cash, you know. This is a little bit more complicated, right? It's more direct. So is solar. Offers that are a little bit more targeted, specific, it takes a little bit more work. But I'm a big believer, if you know if it's a good offer, and from that you could ask the AM if they're doing traffic on, and if other affiliates are making it work. It's just a matter of consistency and a matter of will, because if other people are making it work, why can't you make it work? And if you can't make it work, that's a question for other things, like, you know, maybe you need to start changing up your lifestyle, maybe you need to be more consistent, more persistent. And it's just a matter of persistence, putting investment until you make it work. And once this baby cracks, I think I could be getting $15, $18 conversions. And if I'm making $15, I'm making $5 profit. Once they see some volume, I could probably get a bump from $20 to like $25. The quality is good. Next thing you know, I'm making around $8 per conversions. Let's say I could probably pull in you know, 100 conversions, that's $800 profit right there per day. And that's totally possible. I've done this multiple times. And I'm gonna kind of make a video and update this. But if you guys have any questions, again, message me on Discord. If you guys want to see the creatives I use and the copy that I use and the landing pages, DM me on Discord. I'm here to help. I love helping you guys. That's kind of the whole reason why I started this. Is I'm not asking for any of your money. I'm not doing any mentorship anymore for the time being. And I'm just here to provide, give you value, and help you make money. Again, this is for Facebook ads. I will show you guys a TikTok ads video doing something very similar. So again, if you have any questions, drop them down below. If this helped you genuinely, like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. So yeah, that's it. Peace.